Hey guys, Ethan here. I'm here to lead you through a yoga flow here that's pretty challenging, and it's definitely going to make you sweat. It's going to make you move, and there's going to be parts of it that you might not necessarily be able to do, but you can just leave any pose out that doesn't work for you. Maybe just leave out part of a pose that doesn't work for you, but otherwise let's just have some fun and let's get to it. Alright, so the first pose we're going to start off is just the easy child's pose. So let's bring the big toes together and the knees nice and wide, and go ahead and sink into it. Bring those arms forward. Alright, let's take a nice big inhale through the nose and exhale out through the mouth. Take another big inhale through the nose and exhale out the mouth. Now let's close the lips and take the breath in out through the nose. Nice big deep breaths, inhaling through the nose, really filling up the whole lung capacity, and then exhale through the nose, using the belly muscles to press the air out. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Keep the breath moving just like that. Nice big full breaths. You're going to use this breath throughout the entire class here. So just kind of set that foundation right here. Now let's take the hands, walk them over to the left side of the mat, maybe even off the mat, to get a side stretch going here. Still breathing nice and strong. And take the hands, walk them over to the other side of the mat, on the right. Bring the hands back into the center. See if you can sink more into it. Maybe even gently press the hands into the mat, which helps kind of press the hips down towards the heels a little more. Alright, now inhale, come up to table pose. And just take a few cat-cow breaths. Inhale, drop the belly down, lift the gaze. Exhale, round the spine, tuck the tailbone and the chin. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. Last one. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. Back to table pose. Now let's take the hips way off to the left side, and then gaze off the right shoulder. And stretching out that IT band. And then take it over to the other side, gazing off the left shoulder. Alright, come back to table pose. Now we're going to take some big circles with the hips. So we're just going to bring the hips way off to the left like we did, but then drop the hips down by the heels here, and then come up through the right side. Go. Maybe bring the shoulders a little past the hands here, and then over to the left, drop it down. Inhale up through the right side. Exhale down through the left side. Inhale up through the right side. Good. Switch it up here. Now we're going to go down through the right side and then come up through the left side. Exhale down through the right side. Inhale up through the left side. Last one here, down through the right. Inhale up through the left side. Alright. Let's bring the right hand maybe a little more in towards the center of the mat. Inhale, lift this left hand up. We try to reach up towards the ceiling, opening up through this left shoulder here. Alright, now we're going to thread the needle. So let's bring this left hand, bring it underneath, and bring this left shoulder down. Now you can stay right here, or you can lift the right hand up and wrap it around. It's like you're trying to reach for this left pocket here. You can also curl the right toes under and straighten this right leg. And if you really want to go for it, you could lift the right leg up a little bit. Good. Lower that leg back down. Place the right hand back down. Inhale to lift the left hand back up. Exhale back to table pose. So just kind of a fairly easy warm up here just to stretch things out a bit. Let's do the other side. Take the right hand up. Really reaching up. And then go ahead and thread that arm underneath. Bring the right shoulder down. And then if you want, lift this left hand up. Wrap it around the back. Reaching for the right pocket. Then if you want, you can curl the left toes under and straighten that left knee. And then you can also perhaps lift the left leg, still keeping that left knee straightened. Maybe flex the left toes towards the knee, press back through the heel. Okay, then lower that leg down, plant the left hand down, inhale, right hand up, table pose. Alright, let's get moving here. And curl the toes under, lift the hips up into downward facing dog. You walk it out a little bit, bending one knee and then the other. And then let's dig into this down dog. Tilt the tailbone up. Press the heels down towards the mat. Pretend like you're trying to lift the tops of the feet up towards the shin. Press the hands and the fingertips into the mat. Shoulder blades pressing down the spine. Take a nice big breath in through the nose. Exhale it out. Come back to that nice big breath. And let's bend the knees, look forward. We'll take some sun salutation A's here. So step it up. Inhale, lift the chest halfway, getting some length in the spine. Exhale, fold forward. Just grab opposite elbows for a second here. Then release and inhale, lifting all the way up, reaching the hands up. Exhale, hands at the heart. Let's inhale, reach the hands back up. Let's grab the right wrist, take it over to the left side. Inhale up. Exhale over to the right side, grabbing the left wrist. Inhale up through center. Spread the hands nice and wide. and exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, step it back, top of a push-up. Now as we lower down through chaturanga, you're not lowering all the way down, but only halfway down or so. You're going to bring the shoulders forward a bit. You're going to bend the elbows so that they're only at 90 degrees. If you need to lower your knees, that's fine. Okay, and that's our chaturanga right there. So then roll to the tops of the feet, lift the chest up, lift the gaze. Try to pull the chest through the arms. Your feet might even slide forward a bit. And then curl the toes under, lift the hips up, leading with the hips into downward facing dog. Let's take 3 big breaths here, in through the nose, out through the nose. And then bend the knees, look forward, step it up. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, reach the hands all the way up. Exhale, hands at the heart. All right, let's get it moving here. 1 breath, 1 movement. Inhale, reach the hands up. Exhale, over to the left. Inhale, up through center. Exhale, over to the right. Inhale, reach it up. Spread the arms. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, step it back. Lowering down through chaturanga. Inhale, roll to the tops of the feet. Lift the chest. Exhale, curl the toes under. Lead with the hips into downward facing dog. 3 breaths here. All right, we're just going to do 2 more of those sun salutation A sequences. So let's bend the knees, look forward, step the feet up. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, reach it all the way up. Exhale, hands at the heart. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Inhale, up. Spreading the arms and folding forward on the exhale. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, step back. Lower down through. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, curl the toes under, lift the hips, downward dog. 3 breaths. Bend the knees, look forward. Exhale, step it up. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, reach it all the way up. Exhale, hands at the heart. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale to the left. Inhale, up. Exhale to the right. Inhale, up. Spread the arms and lower down. Inhale, up. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, lower through. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. All right. That might be a good time to get some water. Maybe contemplate the higher truths of life for a second. Like wondering why you're actually doing this. But really, all this motion, all these poses are really kind of bringing us back into what we have right here. Trying to get our focus away from what is outside of us and try to focus more on what's inside of us. And if you do that, just trying to shift that focus a little bit can really make a difference in how you interact with the world, your anxiety level, and can really kind of change your life. Just that little shift in focus. Just trying to not worry as much about what's going on out there. Just worry about yourself for a minute. or maybe 45 minutes while we do this class. And see what happens. Let me know. Alright. So let's go ahead and come back into downward facing dog. And let's lift the left leg up. Let's bend the knee, stack that left hip on top of the right. And then exhale, bring the left knee to left elbow. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, left knee to right elbow. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, step that left foot forward. Alright, now let's come into a standing splits. Right off the bat, coming into standing splits. So lift this right leg up. You can walk the hands back, grab onto this left ankle. Try to bring this nose towards the knee. Good. Step that right foot down. Big toes together, heels slightly apart. Drop the butt down. Lift the arms up in a chair pose. You rock the weight back into the heels a little bit so you can wiggle your toes. Alright, reach the hands back. Chest hovers forward a little bit. Inhale, reach the hands forward. Let's lift those heels. Like really lift those heels, like you're trying to point your toes almost, even though the toes are bent. And exhale, fold forward. Yeah, let's lift this right leg back up. Back to that standing splits. And now step that right foot to the back of the mat. Put a nice lunge in this left leg. That back foot is pivoted flat. Lift the arms up into warrior one. Okay, try to bring this left hip back. Try to bring the right hip forward. So you're squaring up the hips to the front of the mat. Alright, let's take an inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Left hand forward, right hand back. Try to tuck the tailbone under a bit. Try to revisit that lunge in the left leg. Okay, now inhale, let's bring this right hand forward. This is grounded warrior three. This is too much for the back. You can bring the hands onto the thigh here. Maybe just one hand onto the thigh for a little bit of support. Or really go for it, bring both hands forward. Alright, side angle. Bring this left hand down inside this left foot. So this left shoulder is inside this left knee. Reach the right hand up. Alright, let's revolve this. Bring the right hand down. Pivot onto the ball of the back foot. Reach this left hand up. If you want to amp this up a little bit, try to come onto the right fingertips. All of a sudden the core is a little more engaged. Alright, now let's come into a side plank. So you're going to pivot onto the side of this right foot, bring this left foot on top. And this left foot can either stay down, it can be lifted. If neither of those work for you, you can lower the right knee and lift the foot. There's all different kinds of variations of side plank. This is only a couple of them. Otherwise, try to gaze up. Good. Left hand down, lower down through chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. All right. Let's do the other side now. Lift the right leg up. Bend the knees, stack the hips. All right, right knee to right elbow. Inhale, lift. Exhale, right knee to left elbow. Inhale, lift. Exhale, step the right foot forward. Now standing splits. So we're putting all the way into the right foot as we lift the left foot. Again, try to bring the nose towards the right knee. You can grab onto the ankle with one or both hands. Alright, lower the left leg down, drop the butt, inhale, lift the arms up, chair pose. Alright, let's take an inhale, exhale, reach the hands back, chest hovers forward a bit, maybe drop the butt down a little more, inhale, reach the hands forward, now lift those heels. You might even start like shaking a little bit, wondering what the heck is going on. But it's alright. It's alright. Just keep going with it. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift the left leg up. Exhale, step this left foot back. Find that lunge in the right leg. Back foot's pivot flat. Inhale, warrior one. So now try to bring this left hip forward. Now, even though this left foot isn't going to move, imagine you're trying to drag the left foot forward. Okay, and that's going to bring this left hip forward. Nice lunge in that right leg. As we go to warrior two, right hand forward, left hand back. Gaze off these right fingertips. Okay, inhale, reach both hands forward. Taking your variation of it, whatever works for you. Okay, side angle. Right hand inside the right foot. If that doesn't work for you, you bring the right elbow into the right thigh. Perfectly fine. Otherwise, lift the left hand up. Okay, revolve this. Left hand down, ball the back foot, right hand lifts. Maybe come up onto the left fingertips. Okay, and then your version of side plank. So I'm going to plant my left hand, I'm going to come into the side of my left foot, bring my right foot on top, then I'm going to lift my right foot up. I'm going to push the hips forward a little bit. Try to look up. And then plant the right hand lower down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Alright, so we're going to do the exact same flow again. We're going to move a little faster though. We're going to take it one breath, one movement. Again, if you want, you can take it at your own pace. You could like pause the video and just rewind it and do all of it again using that same pace. Otherwise, I'm going to try again after I stop choking. All right, let's do it. One breath. One movement. Starts in downward facing dog. Alright, here we go. Inhale, lift the leg, left leg. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Inhale, lift. Exhale, left knee to right elbow. Inhale, lift. Exhale, left foot forward. Inhale, right foot up. Exhale, plant the foot, drop the butt. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, reach the hands back. Inhale, reach the hands forward, lifting the heels. And fold forward. Inhale, lift the right foot up. Exhale, step it back to warrior one. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reach it forward. Exhale, plant the left hand. Inhale, reach the right hand up. Exhale, right hand down. Inhale, left hand up. Exhale, set your side plank here. And then lower down through chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Inhale, lift. Exhale, right knee to left elbow. Inhale, lift. Exhale, step the right foot forward. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, lower the left leg down, drop the butt. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, reach the hands back. Inhale, reach the hands forward, lifting the heels. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift that left leg up. Exhale, step it back into Warrior One with an inhale, raising the arms. Exhale, Warrior Two. Inhale, reach it forward. Exhale, plant the right hand. Inhale, left hand up. Exhale, plant the left hand, revolving it. Inhale, right hand up. And exhale, come into your version of side plank. Set it with an inhale. Exhale, plant the hand, lower through. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. We're doing that one more time. Come on, let's do it. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, step it forward. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, step it down, drop the butt. Chair pose. Exhale, reach it back. Inhale, reach it forward. Lift the heels. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, right foot up. Exhale, Warrior One. Lifting the arms on the inhale. Exhale, Warrior Two. Inhale, reach it forward. Exhale, left hand down. Inhale, right hand up. Revolve it. Right hand down. Left hand up. Take your side plank. Set it with an inhale. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Last side, last time. Here we go. Right leg up on the inhale. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Inhale, lift. Right knee to left elbow. Lift. Step the right foot forward. Left foot lifts up. Exhale, step the left foot down, chair pose. Reach the hands back. Reach the hands forward, lift the heels. Exhale, fold forward. Left leg lifts. Left foot steps back. Warrior One. Warrior Two. Reach it forward. Right hand down. Side angle. Revolve side angle. Left hand down, right hand up. Here we go. Big finish side plank. Set it with an inhale. Lower down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Woo! Yeah. I don't know about you. I'm getting sweaty. Woo! All right, let's grab some water. Right here, if you need to take a child's pose for a minute, now would be a good time to hit pause. Do a child's pose like we did at the very beginning of class here. Otherwise, you can just stay seated right here on the heels. You can close the eyes. Come back to that breath, in and out through the nose. Just reconnecting. Just noticing how it feels to have this blood flowing through your body. Just noticing how good this breath feels. Being so nice and full and energized. Just noticing the sweat dripping down your face. And just saying, hell yeah, I did that. All right. Now we're going to keep moving on. And we're going to do this. We're going to come into a boat pose, because no class is a good class without a boat pose. So lift the feet up, rock the weight back, reach the hands up, try to lift the chest a little bit. And now we're going to do some really fast inhales and exhales. And you're going to feel the belly going in, up and down and up and down. So it's really coming from the belly. So in and out through the nose really fast. So it's going to be like, going to look like this. So really violent, short exhales. So we're going to do 20 of those. Ready? Here we go. Woo! Yeah. All right. Now we're going to make our way up into a chair pose. We're going to do that either by just standing up and going into chair pose. That's one way to do it. Or we're going to roll onto our back and then just roll up into the chair pose. So roll onto the back and then get up into chair pose. Maybe you can even do it without using your hands, like I just did. Anyway. All right. We're going to take our hands together and do a prayer twist. So left elbow over the right thigh. Left elbow over the right thigh, looking up off the right shoulder. Inhale, lift up. Prayer twist to the other side. So right elbow over the left thigh, gazing up off the left shoulder. Good. Now from here, keep this twist going. Lift the right foot up. The right foot up, not the left foot. That'll be really hard. And try to bring the right foot forward. And then step it back into a crescent warrior with a prayer twist. So try to press back through that right heel. You're on the ball of that back foot. Try to straighten that back leg as much as you can. And inhale, crescent warrior. Okay? All right. Now we're going to do some crescent lunges here. So lower the right knee down, bring the hands behind the head. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift up. All right. Now from here, we're coming right into a half moon pose. So this is a balancing sequence here. So we're going to put all the weight into our left foot, lift the right foot up. As we plant this left hand, we lift that right leg, lift the right hand up. Now if that doesn't work for you, you can use a block. That's cool. At whatever angle you need it. Okay, but otherwise, really try to lift that right leg up. Good. Plant the right hand. Let's revolve this. Lift the left hand up. Again, the block might come in handy here if it didn't before. All right. Bring the hands down. Yoga curtsy. So we're putting a lunge in this left leg. Right knee behind the left knee. Bring the hands together at the heart. Oh, and then lift up into majorette pose. So this right knee into the chest. Those right toes are flexed up. Good. Now let's try to grab onto the bottom of this right foot. This is where you might fall over. I might fall over. But I'm going to give it my best shot. And then straighten that right leg. Bringing that right foot forward. All right, and then dancer pose. Swing this right foot back, grab onto the top of the right foot. Reach this left hand forward. If you want to be very yoga-like, you can bring the tip of the index finger and the thumb together and make a mudra with your left hand. Try to lift that right foot up and back. Good. Standing pose. Woo. All right. Hope you did all right with that. If you toppled over, let's get back up and let's try a yoga squat now. So if this doesn't work, like you're really bringing your heels up still, you could use a blanket and kind of fold it over and get some support with the blanket that way. You could use a bolster, get some support that way. Okay? Otherwise, just come into our yoga squat. Now try to get these triceps inside the knees here. Alright, now we're going to come in, we're just going to try a crow pose. So we're going to walk you through it here. And I'm eventually going to get into a crow pose. You might not be able to, but just try walking it through with me. If at some point it doesn't work, just stop there and hold what you got. Okay, don't just completely back out of the pose. Just hold what you got, get as far as you can, hold what you got, and then we'll go from there. So we're going to plant the hands. Now really try to press the knees into the triceps here. And then lift the heels, start to rock the weight into the hands. So this might be as far as you get. Stop right here, and that's fine. Hold it. Otherwise, try to lift the left foot. Then maybe try to lift the right foot. Really pressing the knees into the triceps. Now if you really want to go for it, rock the weight forward a little bit and lift the left leg. And then shoot the feet back, top of a push-up. I know that's hard. And then lower down, inhale up dog, exhale down dog. Alright, walk the feet all the way through to seated. Boat pose, here we go. With those crazy fast breaths that we did. Okay? So we're doing 20 of these fast breaths. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, go. Alright. Now somehow get into chair pose. So I'm going to roll onto my back. Try to get a little more momentum so I can roll right up into chair pose without using my hands. It might work, it might fall on my butt. We'll see. Close. Alright. Now we're doing a prayer twist to the left. Right elbow over the left thigh. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, prayer twist to the right. Now this is where you're going to take this left foot, kick it forward. Try to lift it and kick it forward. And then step it back as gracefully as possible into crescent warrior with the prayer twist. Straightening the back leg, gazing off the right shoulder. Good. Inhale, crescent warrior. Good. So try to straighten this back knee, press back through that left heel. Let's do some lunges. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Okay, balancing poses, here we go. Right hand places down in front of his right foot as we lift the left leg up and the left hand lifts up. And revolve it. Left hand comes down, right hand lifts up. Try to straighten that back leg and lift from the back of the left thigh. Okay, yoga curtsy. Left knee behind the right knee. Lunge down a bit. Bring the hands together at the heart. Then inhale up into majorette pose. Woo! All right, really press this whole right foot into the mat. Like all four corners of that right foot. Use the whole right leg to press into the mat. Now let's grab the bottom of this left foot and try to kick that foot forward. And then swing it back into dancer pose. Grab onto the top of the left foot. Reach this right hand forward. Give your fancy yoga mudra. Really reach that right hand forward as you lift the left foot up and back. All right, left foot comes down into yoga squat. Whew. All right, so we're going to try this crow pose again. So again, just do what you can do and hold what you got. But here's what we're doing. We're planting our hands. Try to get these triceps and knees touching. Now press the knees into the triceps. Press the triceps back out into the knees. So you're kind of developing a little ball of energy here. Okay? Now lift the heels. Rock the weight into the hands. Lift one foot. Lift the other foot. And now, if you can, rock the weight forward a little more and lift the right foot up. And then shoot it back. Lower down. Inhale up dog. Exhale down dog. Okay, so just because I was able to lift my foot right there, just means I can lift my foot. It doesn't necessarily make me a better person. It doesn't even make me a better yogi. It just means I can lift my foot. If you can only do a crow pose, that's cool. If you couldn't get into crow pose, that's okay. Because yoga is really, this is only the very surface of yoga, is doing these actual poses. So, the thing is that we're trying to get better as a person. And that's what yoga is really about. It doesn't matter what pose you can do at this moment in your life. As long as you're trying to improve as a person, as a human being, that's what matters, and that's what makes a good yogi. That's what makes a good person. Okay? So, anyway, that's just a little bit of yoga philosophy there. Anyway, alright, so we're going to do this. Now, one breath, one movement. So, again, do what you can do, but let's just give it your all, and let's get to it. So we start in boat pose. So here we go, 20 of those quick breaths. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go. All right, roll onto the back. Up into chair pose. All right. Now prayer twist to the right. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, prayer twist to the left. Inhale, kick the right foot forward. Exhale, step the right foot back. Inhale, set this twist. Exhale, come back. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift up. Last one, down. Up. Exhale, plant the left hand. Inhale, up into half moon. Exhale, lower the right hand down. Inhale, left hand up. Exhale, yoga curtsy. Inhale, majorette. Grab that bottom of the right foot. Kick it forward. Swing it back. Grabbing onto the top of the foot. Reach that left hand forward. And yoga squat. So now your version of crow pose. Plant the hands, get the knees on the triceps, rock the weight forward, lift one foot or the other, maybe lift the left leg up, and shoot it back, lower down, inhale up dog, exhale down dog. Walk the feet all the way through to seated, into boat pose. Here we go, 20 breaths, 1, 2, 3, go. All right, roll into the back, chair pose. All right, prayer twist to the left now. Inhale up through center. Prayer twist to the right. Inhale, kick the left foot forward. Exhale, step the foot back. Set the twist with an inhale. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, lunge. Inhale up. Lunge. Up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, plant the hand down. Inhale, half moon. Exhale, revolve it. Inhale, right hand up. Exhale, yoga curtsy. Inhale, majorette. Grab onto the left foot. Kick it forward. Swing it back. Dancer pose. Right hand reaches forward. Really reach it forward. Good. Yoga squat. And crow pose. Lifting one foot and then the other. Maybe this time you lift the right foot up. And kick it back. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. We're doing that one more time. Come on, let's do it. Boat pose. 20 breaths, 1, 2, 3, go. Whew. Chair pose. Prayer twist to the right. Inhale up. Prayer twist to the left. Inhale, kick the right foot forward. Exhale, kick it back. Set the twist. Release. Arms lift up. 3 lunges. 1, 2, 3. Plant the left hand. Half moon pose. Right hand down. Left hand up. Exhale, yoga curtsy. Inhale, majorette. Grab the right foot. Kick it forward. Dancer pose. You getting tired yet? I know I am. Keep it going though. All right, here we go. Yoga squat. Your version of crow pose. Maybe lift the left leg up. If you have it in you. Up dog. Down dog. Walk it through all the way to seated. Oh man, we're on the last side. Let's do it, come on. 20 breaths, here we go, 1, 2, 3, go. Chair pose, roll onto your back. And go. Okay, prayer twist to the left. Inhale up. Prayer twist to the right. Inhale, lift the left leg, kick it forward. Exhale, step it back. Set the twist on an inhale. Exhale, release. Inhale, arms up. First lunge. Second lunge. Third lunge. Good, here we go. Last of the balancing, right hand down. Left leg up. Revolve it. Yoga curtsy. Majorette. Grab the foot, kick it forward. Dancer pose. Oh man, we're almost there. Alright, yoga squat. Last time for this crow pose. Okay? Here we go. And this time lift the right foot up. Kick it back. Lower through. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Bring the knees down. Child's pose. Alright, let's start to lift back up. Good job on that flow. Definitely get your heart rate going. But it's good. Alright, so now we're going to try a headstand. Okay? Now don't immediately get freaked out. Be like, oh, I can never do a handstand ever in my life. Why should this guy Ethan tell me that now I can do a headstand? Well, you might be able to, you might not be able to. But I'm going to walk you through, again, step by step how to get through to a headstand. And you might not actually get all the way to the headstand, but you can probably do some portion of this process. So, you know, again, as we walk through this process, if there's a part that you can't necessarily do, just hold what you got and call it good. Okay? And then maybe next time you watch this video, maybe you can do a little bit more of the process until eventually you can get into a headstand. Okay? So, hear me out. Alright, so if you're really, you know, scared of toppling over, you could use the wall and just place the wall behind you. Okay? Otherwise, what you're going to do, okay, you're just going to place your forearms down like so. So I think you can probably do that. Interlace your fingers. So if you're against the wall, you'd be facing the wall and placing your forearms down here. And then you place your head down here. So your back is against the wall. Okay? So we're going to lay our forearms down, interlace the fingers. Now place the top of the head onto the mat, and your hands are going to go behind your head like so. So you're just placing your head down, hands behind the head. So give that a shot. Now a lot of the weight is going to go into the forearms. In fact, 90% of the weight is going to go into your forearms, not necessarily on your head and your neck. Okay, so you're going to have to really use those forearms to press into the mat. Okay? Now from here, curl the toes under and straighten the knees and lift the knees up. Okay? So now you're pressing the forearms into the mat. Now try walking your feet a little closer so you're bringing the hips over the shoulders. Okay? Now this is all you can do. That's fine. Hold right here. This is an inversion. You're doing it. Your heart is above your head. Otherwise, put a bend in one knee. Maybe put a bend in the other knee. And then lift the feet up. Okay, now you're pressing the forearms into the mat. Keep breathing. Keep breathing. Let's do 5 more breaths. Now what you can do, try to keep your legs straight, but rock the weight back, but so much you don't topple over. There we go. Now come into a child's pose again. Okay, so you know, just try getting your head down first, you know, and then try to straighten your knees first. That's what you can do. Hold that and hold what you got until eventually at some point in your practice, it might take a week, it might take a month, it might take a year. It took me like 2 years. Okay? So, but eventually if you keep at it, you'll get it. See? So, alright, let's start to wind it down now. So, let's come into downward facing dog. Lift the left leg up. Step it forward. Come into a dragon pose. So you're bringing these hands inside this left foot. Okay? Now, let's put a bend in this right leg if you can. Take this left hand, reach it up, way up. Maybe take this left knee off to the side a bit. And then see if you can grab on to the top of this right foot. And then kind of pull it towards you. So you're stretching out that right quad, opening up through the left side of the chest. Maybe gazing up off the left side. And release the bind. Now it's coming to dragon pose. So both hands inside the left foot. Not like so, like so. Maybe scoot this right foot back a little more. Now this is what you can do, that's cool. Or you can start to put a bend in the elbows, so you lower the upper body down. Maybe you can even come on down to the forearms. And let's hold here for about 5, 6, 7 breaths. Just trying to sink into it with every breath. Okay, one more breath. And let's plant the hands, lift up. Now you're going to come into your version of splits. As you're going to see, my version of splits isn't really the splits, but it's what I can do. So you're going to straighten this left leg first. And now curl the right toes under and try to scoot that right foot back as much as you can. Okay, that's about all I can do. So point these left toes up, try to straighten this left knee, get some length in the spine, the hands are on either side of this left leg, and then fold forward over that left leg as far as you can go. Good. Lift up. Start to walk that right foot back up forward. Now we're going to come into pigeon pose. So from here, you're going to take this left foot and kind of heel toe it over to the right side of the mat. Okay? And then bring this left knee down. And ultimately, you're trying to bring the shin parallel to the front of the mat. It's probably not going to happen. It might be more of like a 45-degree angle, like so. But whatever you can do, try to work towards parallel to the front of the mat. Like I said, it probably won't get there. As you can see, mine's not there. But otherwise, bring the hand onto the thigh here. Maybe hand onto the foot. Let's lean back. You can feel a slight back bend kicking in here. Gaze up, lift the chest. Good. Now, we're going to lower the upper body down, but try to lead with the belly button. So the belly button leads down. Okay, and then once you get about here, then you can round the spine. And you bring the arms down. And we'll take some breaths here, just using that exhale to sink into it with every exhale a little more. So you're really breathing into the pose. And you're relaxing a little more into the pose with every exhale. Okay, let's lift up. Curl the right toes under. Lift that left leg up. Ah, yeah, maybe get some big circles with that left foot. Keeping that left leg straight and just giving some big circles. Alright, let's do the other side. Lift the right leg up. Step it forward. Hands inside the right foot. Now let's take this right knee off to the side a bit. Lift that right hand up. Bend the left knee. See if you can grab onto the top of that left foot. And gaze off that right shoulder. Good. Come back around. Let's sink into this dragon pose now. So maybe we can bend the elbows a bit to lower the upper body down. Maybe come into the forearms. Let's hang out here for a few breaths. All right, start to lift up. Now come into your version of splits. So start to walk this left foot back. Straighten that right knee. Point the right toes up. Get some length in the spine. Fold forward over that right leg. Okay, lift up. Let's curl the left toes under, start to walk it up, forward. Now we'll come into pigeon pose. So right foot, you're going to heel toe it over to the left side of the mat. And then bring this left or right knee down. Maybe scoot the left foot back a little bit. Bring your left hand onto the foot, right hand onto the thigh. Get a little back bend going, gazing up, lifting the chest. Good, and then lead with the belly button down into pigeon pose. And then round the spine. One more breath. And start to lift up. Curl the left toes under. Lift that right leg up. And take some big circles with that right leg. Alright, let's walk it all the way through to seated. Actually, no. Let's go back. I lied. We're going to come down to lying on the belly. Okay, so we're lying on the belly. We're going to prepare for a bow pose. Not boat pose, but bow. As in bow and arrow. But let's start with our hands down by our sides. Place the chin on the mat. Let's lift the chest, lift the legs. Take 5 breaths here. And lower down. Okay, now let's reach the hands forward. Lift up. Lift the feet up. 5 breaths here. Okay, lower down. Now you can do either of those, or we can come into bow pose. So you bend your knees. Try to grab onto the tops of the feet. And then lift up, lift your feet up and back. Gaze kind of up, sort of. Now let's try to get some momentum and roll over onto the left side, keeping that bind. You notice you're really opening that left shoulder and left side of the chest. Okay, now get some momentum going. Roll over onto the other side. I know, it's kind of ridiculous and kind of fun. Anyway, all right, back to bow pose. Dig into it one more time. Really lift those feet up. And release and lower down. All right, come into a child's pose now. Bring your knees together. You're place the top of the head onto the mat. Grab onto the bottoms of the feet. Bend the elbows to kind of pull the body in. All right. Now we come seated. All right, and let's do a butterfly pose. Bring the soles of the feet together. Kind of pull the feet in. And let's try to bring the knees off to the side. And use your leg muscles to try to pull the feet in. And that should help bring the knees down a little more. Okay? Now let's just go ahead and round the spine, folding forward as much as you can. Alright, here's our closing sequence here. So I close out most of my classes this way. But start with an inversion. You can either do candlestick pose, or if you want to come into plow pose, you can do that. So you just kind of lift the hips up, swing the feet over your head, maybe down towards the floor behind you. Good. Now bring the hands to the lower back, and then walk them up as high on the back as you can, and then lift the feet up. So it's a supported shoulder stand. So now engage the shoulders, kind of hugging the shoulder blades together so that the shoulder blades are supporting the weight. Now use your butt muscles to press the hips towards the back of the room. And then maybe you can take your left hand and slide it down your leg, which is really going up. And then maybe you can take the right hand and do the same. Or you can stay in supported shoulder stand. Whatever works for you. Let's do 3 more breaths. Good. Lower the feet down. And then slowly roll it out back into the back. Good. Let's come onto the forearms now. Place the top of the head onto the mat. Puff the chest up. Maybe even lift the feet. Good. Now let's take the knees off to the right side. Bring the arms out to a T. Gaze off the left shoulder. And bring the knees up through center. Take them over to the left side. Gaze off the right shoulder. Bring them up through center. Hug the knees into the chest one more time. Good. Let's set up for Shavasana. Resting pose. Yay. Alright, so kind of hug the shoulder blades together just a little bit to lift the chest a bit. Bring the arms out to the side. Maybe turn the palms up. Whatever feels most comfortable for you. Not everyone is the same. Now let's go ahead and close the eyes and relax the facial muscles. Relax the eyes. Relax the neck. Relax the belly. Relax the spine. Relax the arms. Relax the legs. Take one more big inhale, the biggest one yet. Really fill up, so feel the air coming up into the collarbone area. And a big sigh, let it all out, releasing any more tension. And just try to focus on your natural breath. And if any other thoughts pop into your head, just try to not immediately attach to them. And just let them pass by like clouds floating by. Just keep focusing on your natural breath and how good it feels to be in this moment right here. And enjoy your rest. Start to wake the body up, wiggling the fingers and the toes. Reach the hands up, bring the feet together, take a nice big stretch. Hug the knees into the chest. Just make your way up to seated, keeping the eyes closed. Bring the hands together at the heart. Just taking a moment to find some gratitude for being able to do any of this, for being able to live another day, to be able to do this, to live our lives. And just trying to go out and approach the world from that place of gratitude and peace and kindness and self-care, and continuing to improve and to be a better person. And that's what makes us a true yogi. All right. Thank you so much. Om Shanti. Namaste.